If you're looking for a reliable and affordable compact SUV with luxury amenities, 2018 Acura RDX is one of a few great choices for that. This comfortable yet surprisingly powerful SUV has 5 doors with all-leather appointed seats, power adjustable in the front with memory settings that I'll show you in a second. Under the hood of the RDX is a VTEC powered 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, produces 279 horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque. You can find this engine in various Honda models like the Accord, Ridgeline, Odyssey, and Pilot, and a couple other Acura models as well, including the MDX. So as we come around back to the RDX, it has a power-operated tailgate, and as you can see, there is a metal cover in the back to keep your carpet clean. As you can see, we have dogs in our family. This is my mom's car. The seats fold completely flat via a lever for a fully complete cargo station. Alright, then as we come inside the RDX, we have 2 memory seat controls, both 1 and 2. It's connected to the key. So the way it works is there's 2 different keys. So this is one of the keys, has driver 1 there on the bottom. That corresponds to the driver 1 setting. So you can specifically set your driving preferences the way the seat is adjusted. You can adjust it during using these seat controls. You have lumbar support, back, forth, and then you can set it using this. The only annoying thing is that whenever you get in the vehicle and it's not your car and you're borrowing it, which I do sometimes, you have to automatically reset the seat every time, because every time you turn the car off, it automatically goes back to what was set on here. So you have to readjust the seat every time you get in it if you're just borrowing it. On the side pillar here, you have the trunk button, traction control off, and then a nice blank switch for us. You have volume controls on the steering wheel, both hands-free phone, voice controls. You have cruise control. It is not adaptive, but you can set cruise control. My favorite feature is the paddle shifters. So once you shift it into sport, the little S comes up, you hit plus. Now you're in second gear, first gear. I can't go up past second gear unless I'm moving. As for the radio, you have an Acura premium audio system. It does have Bluetooth, auxiliary, CD player. Down here in the center console area, you have a USB, aux, and cigarette lighter outlet. You also have a little storage area for my mom's trash. And you have 2 cup holders or trash holders, whichever you choose to use them for. You have 2 heated seats up here, and then a center console, a removable tray. You can take it completely out. You also have another cigarette lighter port down in there. As you come around to the back area, you can see there's nothing particularly noteworthy back here. Seats drop. You can pull the little lever here. You have 2 air conditioning vents that can open and close. You even have an open and close sunroof. You have full auto AC controls. There's your AC temperature gauge. All right, now we begin the driving portion of the 2014 Acura RDX. As we approach the corner here, plenty of power getting up the hill and keeping up. If you need to get your kids to soccer practice on time, look no further than this car, because it certainly gets up and goes. It also handles surprisingly well for an SUV. You'll see here, if you can tell, it handles the corners pretty well. It can downshift into the turns using the paddle shifters. It's a really sporty vehicle, actually. It surprised me. But as you get on the gas out of the corners here, it's a really good riding vehicle. There's better riding vehicles out there, but this is really sporty, and it's really fun to drive. Really sporty, really quick into the turns. It's downshifts well. It actually sounds really cool as well, in my opinion. It has a really nice engine note. I drove the Lexus competitor to this. It was not quite on this level. It was a little more comfortable, but this is more sporty. This is a really good
alternative to some of the competitors in this realm, some of the German cars like the lower end Mercedes SUVs and BMWs. This is going to be more reliable than those, and it is pretty fun to drive. So merging onto the freeway here, you'll notice it is quick. I always notice that every time I push the pedal. It steers very precisely. It is still comfortable. I know I was bagging on the comfort a little bit back there, but it is still comfortable. It's just more sporty than some of the other vehicles that I've driven. But one thing that I really like about this is the steering. It goes exactly where you point it, no matter what. It steers very straight. I've had cruise control set at a speed that I shouldn't say on a long and straight road, the I-40 out to New Mexico. And it just cruises so well. It has a big engine, so it's going to cruise well. Typically, cars with bigger engines tend to cruise a little better. But 6-speed transmission, has a really nice overdrive gear, and it is a little slow to respond, but it's not really an issue. It just is something that I notice. There are cars that have smoother transmissions. That was the other thing about this. It shifts kind of rough. It's kind of by design a little bit, but it's durable. It shifts rough, and that's something that can be a drawback for some people. But it is quick. I'm kind of revving it up a little bit to get on the freeway. It's a really nice place to be. It seats your family. We have dogs that we put in the trunk. It works really well for that. And it's a nice place to be. My mom loves it. It has a pretty nice audio system in it as well. So it's a lot of fun. So with that concludes the video on the 2014 Acura RDX. Thanks so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye.